jungle, he's the king. Kimba, the white lion. Kimba, the white lion. Kimba, the white lion.
High in the peaks of the Everin Mountains, 2,000 meters above the ground, lives Majestica, a very rare lion. Long ago, lions had spots, as leopards do. But as they began living in the savannah, the color of their fur became the same as the savannas. However, the lions that lived in the mountains didn't go through this change. They kept their spots. One of these lions was Majestica. He was a fine specimen of a lion that hadn't changed for 1,000 years. He was respected by all the lions in Africa. Every year, when the mountains are in bloom with red flowers, all the lions gather at Mount Everin to show their respect to Majestica the Great.
Daniel!
Hey, Daniel, it looks like Kimba went after all!
Oh, that might not be so good. I've been meaning to say something for quite some time, but I kept putting it off, and it looks to me like it's too late now.
I see you're off to Mount Everin.
Yeah, Everin. Quiet!
Oh!
You keep an eye on things.
It'll be a cinch with Kimba gone.
Yeah, a cinch.
So Kimba's going. How interesting. Well, Panja hardly ever went. And I'd say Kimba's in for the biggest shock of his life.
I think you're right. What sort of shock will he be in for, eh?
Be quiet.
Oh.
The two of you should keep your traps shut and only speak when you're spoken to. Who told you to speak? Just keep quiet and listen to what I say. And you had better not forget.
Majestica must be coming. Thank you for coming all this way. It is good to see you all again. You don't look familiar. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Kimba.
I didn't mean your name.
Oh, I'm the son of a white lion named Panja.
Panja?
Why are you laughing?
Take a good look at everyone around you. Do you see any white lions like yourself amongst them? This is a gathering of respectable lions, not inferior ones like you. Can't you see that?
Inferior?
Yes, Panja and you are inferior lions.
My father was a great lion.
Be quiet. Something as inferior as you can't be called a lion around here.
I am a lion. Now apologize for calling my father inferior.
Take care of this little troublemaker.
Take this.
How dare he? Surround him! Inferior one, you are a white lion and therefore defective.
I'm a lion like all of you. Let go! Kimba!
Leah, do you know this white lion?
Yes, I do. He's my friend, Uncle Majestica.
Friend?
Yes, please let Kimba go.
I see. He is fortunate that he knows you. Let him go.
You must be hurt. Let's go over there.
Wait, Leah.
Yes, Uncle Majestica?
You come from a family of great lions. I forbid you to be friends with an inferior white lion.
But Kimba...
I forbid you. Do as I say.
Yes, Uncle. I won't see Kimba again.
Good.
Goodbye, Kimba. Forgive me, Kimba. There's nothing I can do. Even though I love you.
Am I really inferior? Look how white I am. Majestica may be right. If I really am inferior, then maybe I don't have what it takes to lead the jungle.
You know, Kimba hasn't been himself since he came back from Mount Everin. I wonder what happened to him over there. Daniel, do you know what happened to Kimba over there?
Kimba, please be your old self, lad. I know it was hard. I'm sure it was.
You've got to tell me what happened, Daniel.
Have I got some news?
Yeah, news.
What is it?
Well, it's a bit of a shocking story I gotta tell you about that. Oops. Don't you wanna know? I'll tell you Kimba's secret.
Secret?
Secret?
What is it?
Interested now, are we?
Interested now, huh?
Ha! Ha! You tell him.
No, you tell him. Okay, I can't say it too loudly, but according to our boss, King Boo Boo, Kimba's an inferior lion. Yeah, he's inferior. What do you mean?
He's not a real lion.
What?
Surprising, ain't it? We were surprised, too.
Kimba's not a real lion.
He's not a lion.
Kimba's a cheat.
We've been tricked. He's not a real lion.
He's not a real lion. Kimba's not a real lion!
I am a lion!
Kimba! I finally found out why you've been acting so strange.
Jonathan, besides me, have you ever seen a white lion?
No?
Then I really am inferior.
Well, I'm not sure that inferior is the right word. But biologically speaking, white lions aren't grand. They're small and they die before they get old. But you're different, Kimba. You're not like all the other ones.
You don't have to try to cheer me up.
I'm just telling you as it is, Kimba. Your father, Panja, was also a great lion. Kimba, take a look at this. I found it in an old bookstore in Paris. After reading this, you'll see that you're not an inferior lion, but a great lion. It's a book about your ancestors, and it's full of information. 4,000 years ago, there was a civilization that lived along the banks of the Nile River. These people were called Egyptians. They expanded into Ethiopia and Arabia. They were a civilization on the rise.
Why aren't you singing and dancing?
And what happened to the clothes that the Pharaoh brought for you?
I sold it, man, and gave the money to the poor.
What?
Tannen, you realize I'll have to punish you for this?
Do whatever you must, Pharaoh dude. Hey, man, you don't seem to know the kind of sacrifices people have given. You mustn't forget that it was the sweat and the blood of the people of this nation that made it the great empire it is today. If you continue to live lavishly, this country...
Really? That can't be true.
It can't be true! No, it can't!
Let's go see.
It's real, all right, but I've never seen anything like it.
It must have been sent to save Egypt.
Oh, my.
Do you think it's true?
Look at it!
A white lion? Is it real?
Yes, we're bringing it in now. Here it is. What is it? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
It must have been the will of the gods.
Yes.
Don't just stand there. Bring him some food.
For you.
Ah, of course. How noble. Gods don't like frivolous things. They eat it plain. Ah, I should eat it too. Don't laugh. By God's command, we'll all eat this from now on. Here, eat this.
It's time. It's ready, Andropolis. It's ready. I've been working on this for years. It's a magic potion for wisdom, my friend. Here, drink it. My life will end tomorrow, but even after I'm gone, I'll still be able to hear the selfish voice of the Pharaoh from my grave. I don't mind so much, but I just can't take the suffering the people of Egypt have been put through because of him. Andropolis, drink up this potion.
What are you doing?
It seems gods prefer straw. Well then, good night.
Andropolis became a great hero. He rebuilt the Egyptian empire with his strength and wisdom. And that's the story of your ancestors, Kimba.
How do you know they're my ancestors?
Ah, because I have all the evidence right here. And if you want to listen, I'll read it to you. Are you ready, Kimba?
Oh, yes.
And as the years went by, the Egyptian empire thrived. There was a tribe of people who could perform a mystical dance. The pharaoh was so taken by this dance that he promised this tribe from a faraway land anything if they would dance for him. But he didn't realize just what it was that they would ask for.
Anything but that. I can't give you Andropolis. He's our treasure.
But did you not say we could have anything?
Yes, but he's Egypt's hero. I beg you to choose something else.
We want that white lion. We don't want anything else. You're a liar, and if you don't give him to us, lightning will fall on your head.
Okay.
And so Andropolis went to Africa with this small tribe. Soon after he left, the Egyptian empire fell and was taken over by neighboring Persia. According to the records of the great explorer Livingstone, there was a white lion that guarded a small pygmy village in Central Africa. And in the village, there was a shrine where an immense number of white lions were preserved. It is thought that they are descendants of Andropolis. I researched that village, and there is reason to believe that it really did once exist, Kimba.
Really, Jonathan? Well, that means that my father might actually be related to Andropolis.
That's right, Kimba. And if Panja is a descendant of Andropolis, that makes you his descendant too. Andropolis had strength and wisdom that he passed down from generation to generation. With strength and wisdom...
Kimba!
Leah!
Kimba! Kimba, I've come to apologize about the other day.
That's okay. It doesn't matter what others say. I'm a great lion.
I'm so glad. I was worried you would be very angry.
I couldn't be angry with you. But won't you get in trouble for coming to see me, Leah?
Don't worry, I'll be okay. Because, Kimba, you mean a lot to me.
You do too.
Kimba, I came to tell you something very important.
What is it?
Well, it's about my uncle. I think my uncle is the one who's wrong.
He is? Really?
Yes, you see, your father, Panja, hardly ever went to see my uncle because he was very busy protecting the animals in the jungle. And so my uncle held a grudge against all the animals in the jungle. He's so stubborn.
I see. So that's why he was picking on me the other day.
Uh-huh. I'll race you.
Okay.
Hey, wait up.
Leah.
Thanks, Kimba.
Be careful.
Uncle Majestica!
Leah, why did you disobey my orders?
Leah came because she was worried about me.
Silence! Did you happen to forget that I forbid you from seeing her? Kimba, you're just a child. It would not be fair to gang up on you. Come, Adam. Adam is the husband I have chosen for you, Leah.
No, Uncle Majestica.
If he beats Kimba in a duel, I shall give him the highest honor.
Thank you, Majestica.
It'll be a one-on-one fight, and we'll have it down there. It's too narrow here.
What are you waiting for, Kimba?
Majestica, I thought it was just your body that was old, but your thinking and your heart are ancient as well.
What?
You shouldn't keep old grudges growing in your heart. You should use that energy for something more productive, like how we can make the world a better place. Have you ever thought of important things like that? If I win and Adam loses, promise me you'll learn to speak with the humans.
I'll promise you, because there is no way that you will win this fight, Kimba.
We'll see.
Kimba!
I can't breathe.
I'll repay you handsomely if you get him.
Can we trust you?
Of course.
Adam, you coward! Come out! Oh! My eyes!
Stay, Leah!
Stop it!
That's enough!
It looks like I won.
Adam, I'm not blind. You're a cowardly lion. A total disgrace to all lions. Now get out of my sight. Be gone with you. Kimba, you're one brave lion. I'll keep my promise and go to school to learn how to speak the language of the humans. Leah, take care of his wounds.
Kimba, did you hear what Majestica said?
I sure did. And if the school's too far, I'll go all the way to Mount Everin to tutor him.
Kimba! Whoa, hold it! Leave him alone. Attention, march!
Jungle friends and